hiking above the clouds in Nong Khiaw. Located in northern Laos, Nong Khiaw is a small village positioned perfectly amid skyscraping karst mountains. Due to the high humidity, nearly every morning a dense layer of cloud covers the valley, creating the most incredible inversion we've ever seen. In this video, we're gonna bring you with us on our journey tackling 3 stunning hikes from town, with one of them being an overnight adventure we'll never forget. Let's begin from our starting point in Luang Prabang, which is where most people will start their journey. You can book your transfer from any agent in town or directly with your accommodation. Just note, however long they tell you the journey will be, make sure to add at least an extra hour or 2. We left Luang Prabang at around 9 a.m. and didn't get there until about 2 p.m., but at least we enjoyed some scenery along the way. Good afternoon from Nong Khiaw. We're so excited to be spending the next couple of days here, and by first impressions, it's looking amazing. We're sitting right on the river and we have the mountains right up in our faces. I'm so excited to be getting out there.
By the way, we are staying at the Artits guest house. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but the location is fantastic. We are sitting right on the river, as Lauren mentioned. We do have an unobstructed view of the mountains, and the best part of all is we are staying really close to the main bridge, and that is our recommendation, is to stay as close as possible to this bridge. The reason why is you're gonna come here mostly to hike. There's so many beautiful viewpoints. We're gonna try to tackle 2, maybe 3 hikes if we have the time. And all of those trailheads are starting at the south end of the bridge. And all of the restaurants and bars are mostly located on the north side of that bridge.
But right now we're just getting ready. We just checked in, settled in a bit, but we are starving because we haven't eaten since 7:30 this morning and it is 2:30 in the afternoon. So let's head out and grab some food.
What an amazing meal over at Mama Tia's. That is where we went. It was actually just by the bridge. And again, the food was just so good and the owner was so nice. But right now we are in a little bit of a rush because the sun is going down and we do want to start on our very first hike here in Nong Khiaw. And that is heading over to the most popular sunset spot, which is called the Pha Daeng Viewpoint. It should take about 45 minutes to an hour to get up there. It's a little bit hot. Hopefully we don't get too sweaty, but the views should be absolutely amazing once we get up there.
We went across the bridge over to the southern side where we first picked up another water bottle. Trust us, you're gonna wanna make sure you're well hydrated enough because the heat is no joke. Before you can make the climb, there is a fee of 40,000 kip per person, which, like most purchases in Laos, is paid in cash.
It's barely been 10 minutes on this trail and I'm already sweating a pool. This is the one thing about starting at 4 p.m. in the afternoon on a treacherous hike with no wind, no cloud coverage. But I am thankful it's really dry, and so is the path. It's just like compacted dirt and some dust. But if it were muddy, I wouldn't suggest doing this climb. Oh my goodness, I don't want to know what lurks in here in the dark. Oh, it's not going to be fun climbing this on the way back down.
Yeah, apparently there are tarantulas here. We did read about that. That some lady had her bamboo walking stick and she didn't notice it, but a tarantula was on there the whole time, walking up with her. She had a little passenger.
Little stowaway. As much as that masamam curry at Mama Tia's was delicious, it's not sitting very well in my tummy right now.
How can something taste so good but do so much harm? Oh, that muscle curry. Why? Why today?
It's the vein of Jason's existence in this moment.
And I ate the entire thing. That was a huge plate of rice. I finished the whole thing because I was starving. But nope, I could have starved a little bit more. I could have starved.
200 meters left. We're almost there, and it is a flat and cool path now, so we get to finally take a break.
Finally made it. It did take about an hour, but the views up here are pretty amazing.
And it's kind of busy. I didn't realize that people were going to be sleeping up here.
Yeah, so you can actually book those like overnighter trips. They give you like food, they give you sleeping bag, and you literally just sleep on this like concrete platform out here.
Under the stars.
The stars, no covering, so they might get eaten alive by mosquitoes. But it does look pretty fun though, because you get to experience sunset and sunrise tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's amazing.
Good morning, guys. It is currently about 5:25 in the morning. It is completely dark outside because we are going to tackle another hike. We're going to head up to Som Nang Viewpoint, which is usually considered one of the easiest hikes that you can do here in Nong Khiaw. Technically, it's a better sunset spot, but we're still going to try it out for sunrise. Because we're not going up too high, only about 20 minutes to climb up. Hopefully, we're not amidst the clouds, we're kind of above it. Because seeing the sea of clouds is a really cool thing that you get to see here in Nong Khiaw pretty much every single morning. So yeah, we're gonna make the trek up. Hopefully we're above the clouds. Oh, that's what you see on the trail.
Oh,
A huge millipede.
almost stepped on you, little guy. I mean, big guy.
It's quite legitimately, 13, 14 degrees cooler than it was yesterday with the sun beating on our backs. But I literally feel like I'm more sweaty than yesterday. I don't know. Is it the high humidity in the morning? Oh, right, because we missed the clouds. But look at this. I promise, guys, I am not normally this sweaty of a person. But we are here. We made it. And it did actually take about 20 or so minutes only. Yeah. 15 to 20 minutes is all we really needed. But we are here. Unfortunately, though, when we're looking around, we are kind of so amidst the clouds, so we're not exactly above it. So I don't know exactly how it'll look. But hopefully as time goes on, we get to reveal a little bit of a view. But we'll see. We're still up here. We're enjoying it. It was a short, quick one.
Given that Som Nang is pretty low in elevation, unfortunately, we were amidst the clouds for the entirety of sunrise, and it wouldn't clear up until later in the morning. However, popping up the drone to get it above the clouds revealed a scene straight out of our dreams. The mountain peaks did reveal themselves a little bit later, but to be honest, Som Nang is much better suited for sunset. If you want an easier alternative to Pha Daeng, this hike's a great choice.
Right now, we're just heading over across the bridge to meet with our group and our tour guides at the tour office. But when we came back from Som Nang, we actually enjoyed our free breakfast with the hotel. And we took it easy in the room, really enjoyed our time on the balcony, getting a last view of the river. And then we went back to Mama Tia's for lunch because it's the best. The food is amazing there. But we're heading over. We're really excited to get on with the stay. Although it is pretty hot and I'm worried I'm going to be sweating throughout the entire hike.
We booked the this overnight experience with a local tour operator for only $30 US a person. Our small group of 4 were picked up by tuk-tuk truck and whisked away to our first spot, a little waterfall and stream to cool us down before the grueling hike.
Was I not supposed to go there? Oh, is that his bridge? Was I not supposed to walk on it?
It's okay. This way, I think.
Oh, go this way.
Sorry. Oh, no.
Yeah, you ruined his bridge.
No.
You broke his bridge. What's interesting on this tour is that before you actually start the hike, they actually bring you over to this little waterfall, or literally right over there. You can go in, you can freshen up, you can either dip your feet, you can dip your entire body in. It's their way of kind of cooling you down before you tackle the hike. Now, for us, we didn't bring our swimsuits. Lauren's got her feet in. I don't think I'm gonna go in for this time, but if you guys do go on the same trek, make sure to bring your swimsuit, maybe bring a towel. I think it helps quite a bit.
So we cooled off at the waterfall for a little bit just before starting our trek. We made it here to the trailhead. We said some hellos to a lot of kids and some water buffaloes. It's really just in the middle of the countryside, and the trail is not as well maintained because it's a really new area. So we're really excited to be exploring this off the beaten track. Hopefully it will be up there in about 2 hours, which will give us 45 minutes before sunset.
As expected, I am sweating up a storm. It is decently shaded over here, but there's gonna be some really exposed sections. Lots of soft sand, it's a little bit slippery. You can tell that this trail hasn't been open for very, very long because all the other viewpoints have like stairs and a few guided areas. But here, it's kind of steps built right into the earth here. They kind of just carved it out. There's still lots of bamboo left over, so definitely a trail to watch out for your footing.
We just made it to the halfway point. It's been a grueling, steep climb, especially because it is really off the beaten track. So the ground is just not like trotted in enough, just because very few people have done this hike so far. But it is really exciting to be pretty much the only group up here. And we're really excited to be hitting the top. Hopefully just 1 more hour to go.
At the very end, they actually sent up a tractor to avoid the last 10 to 15 minutes of walking. Now, based on our translation and the language barrier, we didn't know if this was a regular occurrence or just because the owner is coming up here as well. So we kind of got a free ride for the last little bit. But after that grueling trek, we are finally here. So right over there, you can see these are our little tents for the night, and you are overlooking those beautiful mountains, which should have a cloud inversion in the morning. Right up there is the highest viewpoint here on the mountain. So you go up there for the best view, and they actually have an old ATV up there that you can pose for a few pictures.
We squeezed out every last minute of our orange sunset before it was time for dinner. Our guide Vang cooked us up these delicious barbecue skewers over a charcoal fire and some fried rice to go along with them. Even the resident kitty was meowing incessantly for a bite.
It's just before 6 and we're waiting for the sun to pop out, which you can see a little bit in the tent window. But I think we had a decent sleep here in the tent.
Now we did take a quick peek outside and we started to see the cloud inversion. We honestly cannot wait for that first pop of light. It's just gonna be beautiful.
The next morning, another incredible cloud inversion greeted us, and this time we were able to see it with our very own eyes. It was one of those pinch me, I'm dreaming moments as the clouds passed by under us. This was easily the greatest breakfast view we've had, and we're not sure if this will ever be beaten. We hiked down using a different path, one constructed for off-road vehicles that was miles easier than the way up. Even on the way down, we were getting gorgeous views as the clouds started to disperse. Once we reached the bottom, a tiny narrow boat was on its way to pick us up. We hopped on and enjoyed the mountain views one final time before leaving Nong Khiaw.